Is it recording? Wait.
It's recording!
Okay, cool. Welcome to Full Sponge, our first ever episode. My name's Chris. I'm known for nothing, but my pen name and other accounts, my name is Empty Show, but my real name's Chris. But I'm not the only ones here in this Full Sponge podcast. We also have another co-host.
Hello, my name is Sab. Well, my pen name is Lone Bone. And
Such a gay name.
you fucking asshole. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I in my internet persona, I have my Instagram account, my Discord account. Yeah, you can call me Lone Bone.
Yeah,
But,
here's our credentials on our screen. And yep, you can follow us here. So if you really want our art, so show us the support. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, this is our first ever episode of the Full Sponge. So what made us do this shit? Like, who the fuck are we in the first place?
So, I mean, like, we're just very close relatives, very close friends. And
Yeah, we've been close ever since.
ever since we were kids.
Yeah, like I don't know where it started first, because if you ever think about it, like where did it all started?
I think it was around, like,
It was
a
ever
long
since,
time
like it was a
ago.
long. Because if I were to think, like, it came in naturally. Because I always go home, like I used to live in Middle East, and I would just here's the thing, like I just would go into the room of and just see you guys play Wii. Then eventually I just got into it and just play with you
Yeah.
guys like naturally. But I can't pinpoint where exactly we became friends.
Friends. Well, I think it was when we grew up. I think it was around junior high school. When
Oh, how like we got closer. Yeah, that's because
Yeah.
when I actually live here, when I was like fifth grade.
yeah.
Okay, well, but yeah, we're not going to that personal details yet. But of course, we're going to talk about the Full Sponge and why we started it in the first place, what our goals are for the future of this channel.
So from the name, we're like two fools who laugh about some stupid jokes.
Or in general, you just fucking reverse this thing called bunch of fools.
Yeah.
Great fucking fools bunches. Hey, when we talked about this, we were quite struggling to make up a name that eventually just came up Full Sponge. It was actually kind of like
It came in naturally.
it's kind of like a iconic name. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of
Full
like
Sponge is-
super. It's kind of like super mega in a way.
Yeah,
which
it's
is my.
memorable.
It's memorable. It's easy way, like tongue in cheek. It's very easy to say it, but yeah, for the purpose of Full Sponge, for me, or at least for us, it's like to have fun.
Simply just have fun.
Like, I
just
love-
share our thoughts, our stories.
Yeah, because I remember the reason why we started this, because we always have like very interesting conversations, and most of them are like genuinely funny.
I know.
And I want to look this as a podcast where we could re-listen to it, and as a part of the memory,
Yeah.
because I want to look back on this like, oh shit,
Like,
this is the best. Because for years now we've been always talking with kind of like all the stuffs that we're actually laughing to it. Now me remembering it, like always been reminiscing all kinds of shit. I was like, I really want to like record this.
and keep it as our memories.
Yeah,
to
like-
archive our stories.
Like I really,
Yeah.
that's the point of podcast for me. But also Full Sponge is like where we could like do gaming, like do
Challenges.
like challenge. There's some future challenges that I really want to do. But we're
Just-
not gonna
We're not
tell
gonna
it.
do that yet.
We're not gonna tell now. But it's very good. I fucking love the ideas as well. But yeah, gaming challenges. I would love to do skits for
Yeah,
some
skits
reason,
too.
because you're a really great actor, but I'm not like joking. Because I
Really?
will, yeah. There's a reason why you've won some rewards just from
Okay,
acting,
okay.
right?
All right.
So yeah, that's what
And
I love to do with Full Sponge. Just basically have fun with you guys, and show to our audiences how fun we could get, and hopefully they get immersed with our shit.
yeah. And also, we're both art students.
Yeah.
So at some point in the future, we could do drawing streams, or we could like interview with famous artists, but that is for the future.
that future art is kind of
Yeah,
like a stretch, but as much as possible, yeah, that's quite ambitious. But you know what?
it's just a plan. It's not like we're gonna do it
To
today.
anyone who's listening to this who knows only, I know you don't really delve into YouTube that much besides me.
Yeah.
To anyone who's listening to this who knows like Game Grumps or fucking Oni Plays, that the drawing thing that we're actually mentioning is, um, I don't know. The concept of this is like essentially like what is this again? Basically, they have their own like fucking series about drawing shit, and they have guests that draws along with them. But they pretty much like give a there's like certain themes to it that they draw and shit. But I'm not sure how we're gonna go around this shit as like drawing with guests. Should we do like interviewing them or should we? Because we also have podcasts, which eventually we could just use it as for like interviewing people, right?
Yeah.
So with drawing, we still haven't figured out things yet. But yeah, for the future, since we love drawing, yeah, we're just going to figure things out in the moment, but not. But the thing Sabby said is quite ambitious. So
I know. I
yeah,
know.
we're not gonna interview famous people at the moment. You know,
My bad.
if we became famous, then we can interview with famous
Right,
people.
right,
Okay.
right. But I'm just like considering the possibility.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I mean, if we kept doing the shit for like
For a while, yeah.
hopefully because we're college students and hopefully this goes on. Okay, I'm gonna blur that out. We're not gonna expose our fucking life here. So yeah, we are.
TMI.
We're not gonna. We're gonna. I'm gonna blur the first one out of the second one, but yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are not gonna hear things. But yeah, we're just gonna do drawing shit. So yeah, full sponge. I was actually quite hesitant in the first place because I already have my own channel, which eventually you guys have to see it on the description. I already been starting a long shot before Sabby because we actually been planning this for quite a long time ago. But we just didn't have any opportunities to start. But now we already have. Yeah, you already have a laptop. Congrats.
Thanks.
But yeah, we were quite struggling in the first place because we just don't know where to record. And, we don't know where to start as well. Because, if we're going to record, eventually all the equipment is in my place because I already have like a high end like PC and shit. That's where we're
Oh.
gonna record. But the problem is, the destination is
Is
quite
quite noisy.
no, not noisy as well, but it's also like quite far.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean like we have like zero fucking like options left because we have our phones. We came a long way like in terms of like technology for us to like stop somewhere like nah, we're not gonna do like recording shit. We have our phones, so that's our first option, but somehow you came along the way and somehow you got a laptop for some reason, and
Well,
yeah, now
it was
yeah, thankfully now we have like a recording setup, and hopefully for the future we get to record games and shit.
right. Yeah. So let's talk about besides our future plans. Let's talk about what the podcast is about.
Yeah, podcasts is like us, like talking about anything else. Like,
Yeah, just like talking.
but
about
as much
stuff.
as possible, like we were talking about this a long time ago. As much as possible, like in general, when we're having like our personal conversations, we as much as possible we don't like political stuff.
Yeah.
We just want like natural conversations. Like obviously, political conversations is kind of unavoidable.
Yeah,
But as much as possible, you know what? We
Yeah.
can still talk about it, but it has to be like less.
limited. Yeah, because there is a risk to that.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine like siding with something. We're not Trumps, everybody. Yeah, we're Joe Biden. Just kidding. Fuck me, Dad. You know what? Just we're not going to TMI much, but we don't live in America. But we do have the accent for it. But and America there's a lot of shit going on there.
I know, it's too much.
Like
let's not dive into
Yeah,
this
you
yet.
know what?
Let's not
It is
dive
the
into
first
this
episode.
yet.
Yeah, okay, this is the point. This is the point. Like fucking political. It's unavoidable. It's inevitable.
Come
Like,
on.
it's so good because this is usually how our
Everything
conversation
is
goes.
tied to politics. It's unavoidable.
It's fucking stupid. Like somehow, like, because our conversation sometimes is because it's like very engaging. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't notice, like, oh shit, we got into the side of politics again,
Yeah,
where we
that's
get
the
to disagree
problem.
and then agree again. Like fuck.
Like just simply talking about one of the most recent things that happened. Like even though it somehow ties to politics for some reason.
It's very like, yeah. I feel like that's the biggest challenge for both of us because, I mean, especially in podcasts, because I want this podcast to be like something. If our viewers are having like a bad day, I just want them to have like our own conversations, like being funny or like making fun of each other and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just want like friends talk. I just don't want to talk like fucking politics, because that's for the longest time. Me and Sabby are like trying to practice that. Like we're trying to avoid it. Because eventually, in the middle of our conversation, we just realize like, oh shit, we're in politics again.
Yeah.
So right now we're kind of practicing and like trying to avoid shit. So because it's quite stressful if you think about it. And for our viewers or like listeners, I don't want them to like have a bad day listening to to politics.
To our rant about
No,
politics.
Yeah,
Just
you know what?
just like fun time.
I just want like a good conversation.
I want y'all to have a fun time listening
Yeah.
to us.
You just gotta have fun time with the fools, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of fools.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much that's most of our that's most I could say about this bunch.
Yeah, there's nothing much to talk about for the first intro because we actually planned this to be our like what our goals for our future to be.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like limited because there's actually a lot of things I want to do. Like, you know what? If you know what, let's see. Like, if this channel actually gets to be like a little big, or like we actually get like YouTube money out of it,
Possibly we might make
I would
this-
actually love to visit America, even though it's like, I know it's kind of like a shitty place, but just for the sake of like experience, because I actually have a lot of friends there as well, so I just kind of want to visit them.
Like, I would also want to visit America, because, yeah, I would like to get to know Chris's friends.
Yeah, they're actually fun friends, and at the weed. What? I don't want to try to weed. That's bad. Maybe. I know I'm sound high as fuck because this is going to be the rest of
Eventually
it.
we'll get high.
Even though my fucking like my character right now, as you can see on the screen, is like a cat fucking sitting on in a fucking chair reading a book. That's actually me. Because recently I've been reading books again, and because I don't read books that much.
Yeah.
I just kind of force myself into it because I just want to try to something new, and right now I'm just reading, or at least
Trying
continuing the series of the book that I'm just reading recently, which is, I feel like it is the prequel to Jurassic Park. Have I
Wait.
told you that?
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about that.
It was like before the Jurassic Park. It's a novel one. It's good. It's very cowboy-esque kind of vibe theme to it because the synopsis is pretty much they're on a hunt for bones or something because there wasn't like any dinosaurs at the time within that like novel.
Yeah.
So there's pretty much like, yeah. But here's the thing, like, Jurassic Park is actually like, quite intense, like in the novels. I told you this, I think.
It's very gruesome. I think you told me about.
Yeah,
that.
it's if you were to compare it to like the movie, it's definitely like I mean, I wouldn't say it's family friendly for a movie to be like that gruesome when it comes to like eating humans. But if you were compared to the gruesome of like what the novel is, there's a scene where there's a fucking dinosaur. I feel like it was a raptor trying to eat a baby, and
Jesus.
and the guy who owns the park was the one whose fault for letting that dinosaur eat the baby. Which, holy shit, there's a huge difference when it comes to personalities of like the novel and the movie, because the movie comes with like this white dude who's fucking old shit who owns the park. It's actually kind of like, I don't know, I can't remember shit, but it's like he's kind of kind or something.
has more mature themes.
Probably, but this book is kind of like he's kind of like a dick or something.
Yeah.
Just a huge contrast. So if
So
that were to be had to be like adapted to a fucking
it will
movie.
definitely not be known to kids as we speak.
Yeah, because it's fucking gruesome.
Yeah. Like the Jurassic Park we know today are like centralized.
Oh, bro, I fucking hate Jurassic World.
Yeah.
It is. Have you watched that?
Well, it's like centered around for the audiences, children as audiences, and that's the problem. It's too toned down.
Yeah, it is toned down because it's supposed to be gruesome in the first place.
And imagine making dinosaurs as your pets. It's kind
of. Dude, yeah, that's the point.
that's
Jesus Christ. Because that's what they did. Like, imagine, like, the most ferocious fucking dinosaurs in the series. Turns out you can be friends with them. What the fuck?
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's fuck you, Chris Pratt, you
stupid.
fucking faggot.
Oh, shit.
Fuck him. He's made a fucking certain series, Chris Pratt. First of all, it's gonna be Mario. Second of all, what's the movie?
He's ruining iconic characters, bro.
What's the second fucking movie? Was it fucking Legends of Zelda?
No,
because it's going to be live.
Hell no. This
even Tom Holland, fuck that. I don't want to see his face. He's very handsome, cute dude, but no, I'm not gonna.
Not as a Nintendo character, please.
Fuck that. I don't want to see that shit. Okay, what movie was that? Because I heard he's going to voice act someone as a main character, Chris Pratt.
What? Oh wait, I think it was besides Mario, right?
You know what? Actually, I actually enjoyed like Super Mario. Like genuinely, I told you about this because
I mean, like at first, Mario's voice will be bothersome, but eventually you will get used to it.
Yeah, because it's actually a fun movie for me at least. Because there's a lot of like references and the music that they play. Like Take Me On actually made me happy.
Yeah.
That scene. Have you actually watched it?
Fans will genuinely enjoy the movie.
I actually enjoyed it. Like what makes it better because during at the time it was actually the premiere. Me and my friend Steven went to the cinema, and it's a premiere, right? Yeah. So it actually came out that day, and during that day we were actually wearing Mario costumes. Here's the picture. Just get okay. You know what? Fuck it. Here's the picture. Yep, that's me. There's a cigarette in my mouth. Actually, it's a cigarette butt. But yeah, we walked around the mall looking like two couple of dumbasses, and there's actually people recording us. Like okay, are we gonna be internet famous, or are we just gonna be fucked around in the ass and made fun of? Like nothing happened, thankfully. Because if that actually goes out to the internet, just two dudes fucking walking around the mall fucking wearing Super Mario costumes, the most ridiculous
shit.
But yeah, my friends were actually fucking. It was actually fun. It very worth it. Wearing the costumes worth it. Watching the movie 10 times worth it. It made me happy. That was like the only day within this year that actually made me happy for 2023.
Really?
Like I'm not even kidding. That was like the fun shit.
Damn, I wish I was there. Like,
no, I mean you can't.
Wario or something. Wario or something.
We were actually going to invite one of our friends as well, which is Hans, but unfortunately he's very busy. So, also the costumes were quite pricey, so we can't even afford to buy him shit as well. So yeah.
Yeah, everyone had busy schedules. Oh wait, speaking about schedules.
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Like when it comes to
recording sessions.
Recording sessions? What do you mean?
Like by the time we post each episode, like
it's going to be a weekly thing on Saturdays.
Mostly a weekly thing.
So yeah, so if you're going to subscribe to your channel, and if you just want to listen to us like talk about shit every week, Saturdays. There's no specific time. It's always Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We actually want to talk a lot of shit. And we kind of like went off conversation because I would love this episode is actually like
just an introduction.
Yeah, introduction. Like, you know what do you want to be like after Yo, never mind. There's too much information shit because we don't want to like show like a lot of things, but
As of now, we'll just have to get to know us at the surface level.
yeah, like the more progressive it goes, like the podcast, the more episodes it comes out. Probably, you get to know the other side of fucking I don't know this facade shit. And
Yeah.
I couldn't even like fucking speak well today because I fucking slept a little bit because I fucking watched this anime.
Was it Free Ren? No.
What? Who? What?
Free Ren.
Who? What?
Wait, you did. Oh, never mind.
What the fuck's free rent? What the hell?
You
Oh!
seriously have not.
Oh,
Okay.
the manga.
Yeah, the manga.
That's a different one.
No,
Free rent. That's a recent anime.
adaptation.
For some reason, every time I fucking touch a manga for like 2 or 3 years after that, it becomes an anime adaptation. Like I'm surprised.
I mean, like it
I like
gets recognition.
that's awesome. Like, here's the thing. Are we actually okay? First of all, to know us a little bit more, we actually watch anime. Wow, nerd
Wow.
shit. Because at the time, anime
We're
is like
fucking weebs.
perceived as like something as like, oh, this is
Weird
like
shit.
hentai shit. This-
Yeah.
like that's
Some
what
degenerate
everyone's like.
bullshit.
Yeah, because that's what everyone says at the time. Like, oh shit, you like watching hentai, right? I was like, oh, what? No. Like, why is it like always generalized as something like we're not? It's not a hentai thing. It's just like legit. They always see things on the internet like moaning girls and shit, right? So, yeah, we watch anime before it was actually normalized during pandemic, which fucking sucked. And I'm not gatekeeping it, by the way. I'm actually happy. Like, it's now like generally accepted to the society now. It's like as if it was treated as a cartoon.
Yeah.
So now I'm quite happy for it. But TikTok ruins it for me, and also the cosplayers. Like
Overly sexualized.
there's no
anime characters.
not sexualized. That's up to them.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Actually, those fuckers who ruins fucking characters by shipping them.
Oh, those.
I
fuckers.
hate-
shippers.
First of all, I was there.
Oh my god. Dude.
At the time, I was a
Fuck.
fundashi, as you would say, but yeah, I was. Now the moment I just realized if I actually enjoyed a certain series, that I was actually adore the characters. Now seeing them in like a visual, like wow, they're having gay sex on my timeline and fucking Twitter, and that kind of ruins it for me.
It kind of ruins the characters.
Like it's
and-
just like
Yeah.
like imagine like your first exposure to like Dragon Ball. Now you just have to go to Twitter, like seeing Goku getting butt fucked by fucking Vegeta. Yeah, yeah, Kakarot.
Like one of the most masculine motherfuckers.
Yeah, the most grotesque cock size. Like fucking that fucking ruins it. Son of a bitch. I hate it.
Jesus Christ.
Like sure you have
and also
what?
the fucking expression that they make.
So hey, to anyone who likes the shit, go for it. But I just don't want to see that shit on my timeline. Thank you, Twitter. You fucking fuck you, Elon. Actually, no. Yeah, it's the fucking Elon's. I'm not siding with him, but he's doing bits for canceling that shit for like the trafficking stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, that's the trafficking shit for the child thingy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's at least he's fixing that. But on the other hand, he made Twitter worse. So that's the big detail on this thing. So Twitter's not Twitter anymore.
X.
I believe like every time you have to create an account, you have to pay for it.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Is that real?
but I feel like it's more of like trying to avoid like bots.
Oh no, I think it was the one. It was a feature that you have to pay just to get a verification.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one.
I feel like every time you have to make a new account, you have to pay for it.
No fucking way.
Well, here's the thing, like
What?
in our currency, it's much more cheaper.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna sell the currency, but it's way cheaper, as well as
Okay,
New
that's-
Zealand.
That's still okay, but still.
Dude, we
making
can
an account-
afford it. It's like buying a fucking food.
I know, but making an account.
But
paying
here's the
for making an
thing,
account,
in order
it
for-
doesn't make any sense. What's the point of that?
To avoid the bots.
Okay. You do make a good point, but it's just I don't know. It kind of
Also, the
ticks
kids.
me off.
At least if the kids were going to make a new account on the fucking Twitter, they wouldn't be like exposed to like this explicit shit going on Twitter.
Oh,
At least they couldn't afford to buy that fucking.
well, at least it is efficient, but yeah,
But still, I love the idea of like that kind of stuff. But you know, to those who are just like promoting as legitimately like fucking art to people as the starting job for like having their career started in Twitter, because majority of the artists like their careers start with this platform, like showing off their art, which majority of them get like fake fucking famous
right off the bat.
no, not right off the bat. It's gonna take quite a while, but you know.
Well, it depends on luck too.
Yeah, it's also luck too, because I remember just seeing this account having like 100,000 fucking followers, then just seeing his post is like only one. That's amazing. Imagine like only posting one, like even if it's like a fresh account, like it's literally new.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. Yeah. Also, we're gonna make some fucking Twitter accounts as well for the Full Sponge.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we should also make our personal accounts? Because I do have like a Twitter personal account, which is Empty Shell.
Well,
Do you have like a Lone Bone Twitter?
I don't use Twitter that much, but
You don't have to make one. We're gonna make it for like Full Sponge.
yeah, sure. Like,
Maybe we should make
a Twitter account of Full Bunch, or like make two Twitter accounts like separate of us.
No, I already have mine. That's why I'm gonna put it in the description if you guys want to follow me. But you know, I'm not gonna put it out there because it's very personal. Also, it's not hentai. Just to clarify, it's not a hentai thing. It's majority for like sad boy shit. She's gonna fucking rant because of life, because and nobody fucking listens. It's the equivalent of this fucking meme, which is a guy talking to a wall. Because I fucking who gives a shit. But it's kind of like my form of like fucking venting out shit. But there are some other ways for me to vent out like certain emotions. That is not jacking off, but it's playing piano is actually kind of soothing. I remember last night because I was like kind of like fucking feeling down. I was actually playing piano. Then it made it better,
Yeah. Sometimes we also talk to friends, like, keep in touch with them. Talk in an online meeting.
I don't have them. They're so busy. I couldn't even talk to them.
Yeah, that's a problem, but
there's a reason why this podcast is so we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
We're not lonely. We're just just busy.
We're just busy.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be like podcast to be this fucking difficult. Like actually for a first fucking episode yet.
Because I guess it's the.
I feel like the general idea when it comes to podcasts is like, oh, you just have to talk. No.
You have to keep that.
You have to keep going.
You have to keep the pace going, and that's what makes it difficult.
This conversation derails so fucking much to several different topics. And I feel like if I had to like edit this out later on after like this first recording, oh my gosh,
it will be difficult.
No, I feel like this is like a setting point of like what they know about us. Like, okay, these two retarded people just keeps derailing with the conversations, but I'll keep going in. And just, this talks about anything. But that's the point of this podcast. It's like
there's no one topic for this podcast.
I feel like in general, okay, I feel like in general when it comes to conversations, it's mostly like it always derails.
It always derails, but it actually keeps our conversations from going.
Yeah, because here's the thing, I'm always the conversation starter. I always start the conversation between us.
Always, yeah.
You don't have that much like
insights.
You guys don't have that much anything to offer with
when it comes to conversing.
Yeah, because I always have to like the moment it gets silent, that's where I get in.
Yeah.
To make things keep going.
Oh man,
I feel like
Chris is the fucking MVP here.
Yeah, I get it. I can't wait for this podcast because eventually in the future we're gonna have a guest.
Imagine, like.
Yeah, I would love to have a guest. Not interview. I mean, it is. We're gonna interview them, but not. I would love to talk about like in general.
General stuff, not like.
Yeah.
About them.
Yeah. So. Yeah, podcast, full sponge. I can't wait. Cause if we were to look like, I don't know, 4 years straight, what would happen? Like, are we going to be internet famous, or just gonna be like a certain level of like?
I mean, like, let's not hope for that. We're
I
just
mean, we're
doing
not
this out
gonna
of
hope, but
fun.
it's just like that's the exciting part for me at least. Like, what would you expect? Because I've been having this kind of like routine when it comes to drawing. I mean, like I told you this, like every day I've been drawing like nonstop. Like in the morning, I always wake up, like go into my table, just draw anatomy stuff, and I always have this thought of like I'm quite excited on what's the results going to be, because it's
Like,
always the
will there
results.
be any changes? Will there
Yeah,
be any
because I
improvements?
always have like this question in mind, like what if, I fucking draw for 30 days straight and have like nonstop. And there's actually some changes, and I'm not talking about like,
Okay.
hey guys, we're back.
We're back.
We were interrupted by some fucking kid. Just kidding.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we're both parents, by the way.
I'm not.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We're not gay couples. What the fuck, bro? We're related. You
I'm just
bitch.
kidding. You fuck.
Bitch. So anyway, yeah. What we were talking about again?
I think it was about holy cow. I think we were talking about
Is it like conversation? Like I'm always the one,
yeah, that one.
or is it like?
You're
Oh yeah, the what if?
the what ifs.
Because I really love like asking myself and having to like experiment and shit. Because it's not too late to do things as early as possible. Like imagine like right now in this full sponge. This is what makes me excited. What if we started right now and never stopped posting shit?
Like
What
we
will
post
happen in the
consistently.
next 5 years? And I'm not expecting like something like, oh yeah, we're gonna be fucking famous. I'm not expecting that as like a kind of like a prediction of okay, because if we post like something for continuously 5 years, eventually you're gonna get like fucking house, a fucking car. No, I just want to see what that future will be for us, or at
Yeah.
least for me. Because right now I'm like I'm doing my own kind of thing. And I feel like I got the answer when I did this shit on my Instagram account, when I posted like drawings every fucking day. Like I told myself, for 30 days straight, what will fucking happen during those fucking days of me like posting drawings and like recording myself drawing. Eventually, one of them got like 14,000 views, which for me, it's like a fucking huge deal because that's my first time seeing a large number.
Yeah.
And that's actually like a big accomplishment for me. And that's the answer that I got. It's like, what if I continuously posted drawings? And that's the answer.
You know,
And I
there's a
didn't. And I did.
possibility.
Yeah, I didn't even expect to like get famous out of it. It's just like, what if we kept working on it? What would happen in the future? Would it be like, would I get successful or will I fail? That's the only two options out of that
And the
thing.
good thing about is the thing about the mindset of what ifs is that you won't have any regrets of trying it.
Yeah, because the curiosity is right there. It's like you want to know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's going. There has to be like some downsides to it because if you kept doing the same thing over and over again without having like any satisfying results, then what is the point? It's not like what if as well. It's like what is the point as well? Why do you keep still doing this? Are you trying to find the answer that kind of like suits your idea, or are you just trying to find the answer just as it is? Because there has to be like a limit to it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not successful if you kept doing this shit. Like for 4 years now, what if we reached the fourth year and we
Would
still
it's
haven't been successful? Like, what's the point of keeping doing this?
Yeah. It's like we're just going for like a beta test.
No, we're not banging the test, but the thing is, that mindset is only applied to me for like drawing and shit. But when it comes to this podcast thing as well, it's like the whole
Just
general
the
channel. I
both
just
of us are trying out,
like I
and just
know.
to see where this goes.
Yeah, I was also like I just want this thing to be like us having fun because we're also gonna do vlogs. Yeah, we forgot to mention
Oh
that.
my god, I forgot about that as well.
Because we have a list. It should be on my phone, but it's on your laptop. So no, don't touch it. So
Yeah.
yeah, eventually our plans is going to be like having like challenges, podcasts, possibly interviews or drawings. Still figuring out vlogs. Yeah,
Possibly we could also do some
skits.
skits.
I love doing music, like as a joke.
Oh, like
I
Pink Guy or
actually,
something.
well, pink. I know. Maybe who knows? I don't know how to fucking rap, bro. They're it's not my first language.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of things that I like to do with this full sponge thing, and yeah. What about you?
Well, um, I still have some small. I'm still am uncertain if.
This is going to work out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of uncertain, but I am willing to try if you know
because you don't
if
have
this works
anything going
out.
on at the moment. Hence why I kind of like invited you to do the shit.
Yeah, I have nothing really much going on in my life right now. That's why I wanted to do something productive in my life, and also, it's just my way to escape from, you know,
Like
just a bit of
general problems.
stress.
Because
Yeah,
here's the thing, like,
talking with Chris, chilling with you guys.
yeah, like yeah, I would love to have like an audience who actually just listens to us. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. But yeah, um, like I'm generally saying this, like I didn't, because someone who's been watching YouTube for like 2006 and seeing it actually grow from my fucking two little boy eyes, uh, I I didn't even thought during the years I would think like YouTube is going to be a job for me at least, because right now I do have my own channel running. I did, if this actually becomes a job for us, because this is like an experimentation for the both of us, and we're quite uncertain if this actually goes to be like, is it going to be consistent, or is it going to be like, every other day we're just gonna post la la la, we're just gonna play games for the sake of like, because the important thing for us is like to have fun. Like that is the most important thing, because if we're not having fun, then what's the fuck is the point of this? But eventually we're gonna have like little conversations about like we're going to be honest to each other if we're like not comfortable, like,
Yeah.
so we have to be upfront about that kind of shit as well, because handling a business, it's going to be tough for the both of us. But it's quite ambitious. Obviously,
Ambitionist.
we're still not there yet, but hopefully, if this gets successful, I would be proud. And yeah, I
Like,
would love this to be my job. It's just like, entertaining people. Cause you know me.
you really make others laugh.
I wouldn't say I'm a funny guy, like objectively or subjectively. I'm just somehow just make people laugh, like somehow. I just don't know how, but making them smile makes me happy as well.
Yeah.
Even though like sometimes I'm sad.
So,
Yeah, I'm not a sad man. No, it's just like oftentimes it's just the timing is something uncanny, you know. Yeah, this is full smudge in the flat. No, well, not yet in the flesh because we're not like recording like
yeah, it's
visually.
not. It's not really.
Maybe in the future, would you like to like actually try that? Like, if you had like enough money to make like a studio.
Well, there's a possibility. So
Like, what
why
if
not?
would you fuck with it though? Actually,
I would fuck with it.
like we have enough money to like build a studio and they could actually see us both like talk to each other.
Yeah, we're just like chilling around, and it kind of makes the audience more, close to us. Like,
Yeah,
they
like-
can see our faces.
But yeah, that would be dope for the future.
That would be dope.
But yeah,
As of now, we're just going for, just for a few test runs.
and
Just to
hopefully it
see.
works out.
Hopefully, it works
but
out.
as much as possible, we really want to be consistent about this.
Yes.
So yeah.
Every Saturdays, we'll make sure we'll post a new episode.
But yeah, in the future as well, hopefully next year we get to like record like video games.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm quite excited for that because we are inviting our friends, our close friends
Our
to play
close
with
friends
us
to play with us. Like,
because they're actually fun to be with, and hopefully the games that we get to play is like something close to our like childhood. Like,
something like Mario.
well, I would love Mario. Like
Hell
we
yeah.
we kept fucking up with that game so much. I just can't comprehend.
It's so fucking fun.
Yeah, like, have we played like 4 players stick before?
Like,
Or
I
was it
believe
only
we've-
limited to 2?
no, there's 4 players is plausible in the Wii version.
Yeah, but have we played like 4 before?
I think it was Kirby that we tried 4 players.
I fucking hate playing that game. It gave me anxiousness because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Same here, like, dude.
And the game design is like, if I actually know what Kirby would look like at the time, I would have understand why that design was like that. But it was like a ball of fucking yarn, and I was like fucking anxious as hell. Like I wasn't feeling good.
Oh wait, no, that was a different Kirby.
Yeah, that's the Kirby game that you guys are playing for the most of the time. Whenever I fucking visit your,
Oh, the yarn thing, right?
I didn't like that design. It gave me anxiousness for some fucking reason.
Maybe the art style is kind of odd to you.
It's not like I even like love like art styles with like yarn textures. I kind of fuck with that, but it's just that the look of it's kind of like maybe at the time is I don't know. It was like was it 2016 or 2015 or 2014 when you guys
2014, 2015.
Because I remember your time flies fast. Because I remember your grandpa was a little bit hasty towards me. You know, is that whenever I do like a little footsteps, that kind of bothers him. It was just like, hey, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he would.
Very strict man.
He was like, yeah. I remember looking at your dad's eyes or my brother's eyes. He was like, yeah, just don't mind him. Like I was like, my heart is like fucking falling out of my asshole. That was like my
Jesus.
first. I was even like a kid. I remember that. That kind of fucking scared me because I know what no one did that to me. Those were my first fucking experiences
Of being, you know.
by a
Scolded.
random dude as well.
Yeah. You haven't even met him in person,
Like out of nowhere, just see him like, hey, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fucking choke you down, boy. he did not say that, but that's probably his fucking
The
emotions.
gist. The gist.
That was probably the emotions going through his fucking head whenever just having like little footsteps. But I feel like if you were to do that kind of footsteps, he would just like, hey, little boy, just shh.
Yeah, it's
Just don't
kind of
just
biased.
obviously. We're not gonna talk about that bias thing at the moment, but it would be good to talk about it in the future. But
As of now, it's not the main thing about
so yeah,
this
we're kind of excited to talk about a lot of shit in the future. I'm quite excited.
I'm so excited as well.
What comes for Fool's Punch as much
You
as
know.
possible. We're gonna do our best.
You know.
I really wanted to make this work, and yeah, this is Fool's Punch. Any thoughts? Little boy,
Well, I
faggot.
Fuck you.
There's a lot of slurs in this fucking
Oh god.
first episode, boys.
Jesus.
I have a lot of
I'm
shit to blur
actually
out.
am looking forward to Fool's Bunch, and eventually, all of you guys will eventually become fools like us.
We're
I
no.
wish.
We're just you know what? Fuck the rules. They're just kidding.
Yeah, fuck the rules.
We're the bad influence here. No, that's hopefully we get to make fun memories out of like this podcast, just like having cool conversations, and you know
a good place to look back to
yeah,
in the
it's
future.
whatever. Just re-listen to this. I would really love to like, you know, see this work out. You know, it's kind of like a memory. Even if we have like a 9 to 5 job, hopefully like this kind of remains the same. Like I
Yeah.
just want this because I feel like podcast to me is kind of like an excuse for us to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Especially like you know, maybe with our
Everyone's-
friends as well.
Everyone's really busy, but we could use this as an escape or more of like
Yeah, just the reality in general of like,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking everyone is busy. This is the reality. I just kind of want to escape it through like having this kind of like, you know,
just us chilling.
but yeah, looking forward to all kind of things and to end this podcast. Hopefully, you guys, you know, if you want to click the subscribe on it, it's up to you guys. But yeah, I don't know what our first impressions will be, but this is the first episode, so yeah. Do you have anything else to say, Sam? Do you want to share your fucking Instagram?
Yeah. So, well,
I mean, obviously it's going to be in the
Yet.
description. It's
in
obviously in the description, but
so I won't.
yeah, just follow us if you want to. If you want to stay updated with our fucking things, what we talk about. You know, eventually our journey here. Yeah, follow us.
Follow us if you like, but
yeah. But just
Thank
who
you
gives a
for-
fucking shit? Fuck you. Fuck you all.
thank you for
Yeah,
being
fuck
with
it.
us. Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
We're fucking doing it live.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Fuck together.
Ah!
Woo!
Okay, that's our